Jamal, thanks for joining us here. We'll just go straight into questions. So, Nico, you're up first.
Hey, Jamal, you said in your statement you're ready to put the pads on and start working towards that Big Ten championship. How much of a factor was maybe just kind of the disappointing result of last season with the expectations you guys had and you coming back for another year?
Last season, a lot of adversity hit, a lot of things that was going on with the COVID and just a lot of stuff in general. Everything last year felt so discombobulated, I guess. It was stuff everywhere. And, I feel like this year, this team will be more set. We don't have to really worry too much about the new procedures for COVID and stuff like that because we all bought into the process now and we all know how things are going to work out, and it won't I won't say it won't be a big this year as it was last year.
A few of the other seniors have kind of talked about part of the reason they came back was conversations they had with Coach Bielema on kind of, this isn't really going to be, a straight up rebuild. Like, you guys really believe that you can compete next year. What was your conversations like with him, maybe in that similar aspect that, you guys do believe that 2021 could be a strong season?
Yeah, I bought in. Said to me, he said he used to come back. He said, we round up all the guys that we have from last season and bring them into this season. We can take off. He said, this team can be very special if we just buy into what the process that he has for us, and if we do that, everything will go the way that we want it to go.
Thanks, Jamal. Congratulations.
Hey, Jamal, last year, on top of COVID and whatnot, injuries hit you a little bit. Did that play into a factor, just that inability to play a full season?
Yeah, I had a couple injuries last year, but this year I'm just going to focus on trying to have a healthy season. So last year I was just so focused on trying to, try to do the big things to go to the NFL or whatnot. But this year, I'm not even going to worry about that too much. I'm just going to focus on being healthy and let everything else fall into place.
What's it like for you and for you guys as players to, obviously with the end of the season and a coaching change, what's that like to go through, and how much does that weigh into, okay, I'm going to have to learn a new coach and learn how new things go? How much did that impact you?
I mean, it impacted a lot of people when we first found out, Coach Smith was released. And one thing I can say that a lot of the coaches on the staff did tell us, they was like, don't make an emotional decision, It was very emotional when they let them go. And some guys just have to take some time back to think about their future, think about what they have to do. And then after we do all that, then, we come into the next season with a new coach. Everybody got to buy into the process, and then everything will go.
If I could just get a timeline, Jamal, when did it become, maybe less, or when were you able to make a decision that wasn't kind of rooted in emotion? Did it take a couple of weeks for you to kind of, let everything settle and then be able to make a decision?
Yeah, I could say it took a couple of weeks because I just had to talk a lot with my family, talk a lot with some of my high school coaches. Foremost, I had to talk to Coach Bielema. After I had all those conversations with all those people, it brought me down to this one point. That's to come back to Illinois, and I feel like me coming back to Illinois would be the best decision.
Thanks, Jamal. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey, Jamal, you alluded to this a little bit with Coach Bielema saying you got to round guys up to come on back. What was that message like from him? We've talked with other guys about this, how they felt about Coach Bielema's initial address to you guys and talking with the upperclassmen. What did you get from talking to him those first few times you got to?
I talked to Coach. I know he's about his business. he's a great I guess you can call him a salesman, because he sold me to come back. And and the guys on the team, they brought a lot of guys back too. The Buns and stuff. He told me like you can't let this opportunity go. He said we had a great team. He said we supposed to been a great team last year, and he said he can do some things that's gonna make us the team that we know that we can be.
And I know several other defensemen have decided to either go to the NFL draft or to enter the transfer portal. Does that add, you coming back along with maybe some other guys here moving forward, add a little extra motivation even on top of the motivation you already had for the 2021 season?
Right. Yeah, like you said, a couple guys is going to the draft. Yeah, that motivates a lot of us, because we did have some top we got some top prospects that can, they can do some work in the NFL. And we still just gotta buy into the process, and just have trust in our brothers that's on the field with us, and everything will be okay.
Thanks, Jamal.
Thank you.
Hey, Jamal, congratulations. Hit on injuries just a little bit. I know you've kind of struggled with that a little bit during your Illinois career, but what are you kind of trying to focus on so you can stay healthy for this 5th year that you're deciding to take on?
I'm staying in the weight room as much as I can. We just got a new strength and conditioning coach, Coach Tank, and I got to live in the training facility. I'm gonna have my faith in Jeremy and his staff, and just to go hard as I can every day in the training room, weight room. Make sure I'm eating right. Make sure I'm just taking everything that I'm supposed to take the right way, so I can have the healthiest season I can.
You talked a little bit about the new strength and conditioning coach, Tank. So have you had a chance to speak with him yet? And then if you had, what was your kind of takeaways from what he's kind of said to you or said to the team so far? So
actually, I haven't spoke to Coach Tank yet. I planned on talking to him today. Plan on giving him a call and just to chop it up a little bit with him and see what his plans are, and then let him know where I'm at, and then we can go from there.
Thanks, Jamal.
Thank you.
Hey, Jamal, hope you're well, man. Obviously, with a new coach and a defensive background like Coach Bielema, could be a different kind of defense. You've played all across the defensive line. Just how prepared are you, or what do you think about, playing in Bret's defense, whatever that could be?
Yeah, like you said, yeah, whatever it's going to be, I can play all over. I talked to Coach. He told me that I'm still one of those guys that can, play in the interior or go to the outside. That's kind of what I like about my body type, because I can do it all. So, I'm just going to buy in to what Coach want me to do, and then just give him 110%.
And I know you've already been kind of a leader of that group, but with Owen gone and we're still waiting on Isaiah, what do you take as your role with guys like Keith and Seth and Calvin and all these guys coming up?
Motivate them. We got to let them know, like, this is a new coaching staff. It don't matter. We still got to go hard. You still playing for me. I'm still playing for you. We still playing for the odds on our chest, and we just got to just attack the field every day like it's our last time to get on there.
Thanks, Jamal. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Jim.
Hey, Jamal, when you're looking at this next season and, taking this extra year, when you kind of look at what the end of the 2021 season could potentially look like for you, what does success look like for you in your game?
Success for me in my game is just make sure I have a healthy season. As far as my part, like I said, I just want to make sure I have the healthiest season I can and let everything else fall in place. I got faith in my brothers, and we still, we're on the road to get that Big Ten championship that we all been waiting for. So we're gonna, go out every day, work hard as we can, and then let everything fall in place.
Great, thanks.
Thank you.
That's everybody in the queue. Anybody else? You're all good? All right. Thank you, Jamal. Appreciate you jumping on here.
I appreciate y'all.
Thanks, Jamal.
We'll see you later. Thanks, everybody.